Chapter 20 Elevators. Mr. Kidswater's voice came over the loudspeaker. "Good morning, boys and girls." There was the usual pause. "I have a very important announcement," said Mr. K. "Elevators have been installed in Wayside School." For a second, the kids on the 13th floor were too stunned to speak. Then everyone went crazy. "Yahoo!" yelled Sherry. "Hot diggity dog!" shouted Damon. Everyone was yelling and jumping. "Zippity-doo-dah!" shouted Miss Drizzle. Cheers could be heard coming from every classroom in Wayside School. The higher the classroom, the louder the cheers. "Now, before you all rush out and use the elevators," said Mr. Kidswater, "I want to talk a little bit about elevator safety. I don't want the same kind of chaos that we have on the stairs every day. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, when you go up the stairs, stay to the right. When you come down the stairs, stay to the left. But still, everyone keeps bumping into each other. Well, that won't happen on the elevators. I have personally designed a special safety system. There are 2 elevators. One is blue, one is red. When you want to go up, you take the blue elevator. When you want to go down, you take the red elevator. It's that simple. It can't go wrong. The blue one only goes up, and the red one only goes down." I wonder if that's going to work. By the way, has anyone seen my coffee pot? Do you remember what happened in the coffee pot? And so, at last, Wayside School got elevators. A blue one and a red one. They each worked perfectly one time, and never could be used again. I'm going to add another chapter since that was really short. Chapter 21. Open wide. That does not look like fun. The good news, Jason got to leave school early. The bad news, he had a dentist appointment. "I'll never eat candy again," he promised the tooth god as he headed down the stairs. "And I'll brush my teeth after every meal, I promise. Even if it's just a snack, I'll bring my toothbrush to school. Just please, please, don't let her find any cavities." "I've heard that song before," answered a voice inside his head. "Every time you go to the dentist, it's the same thing. But then, a week later, you're eating candy and forgetting to brush your teeth." "This time I really, really mean it," Jason promised. "Too late," said the voice. An hour later, Jason was lying on his back in the dentist's chair. "Open," said the dentist. This dentist was named Dr. Payne. She had long fingers and even longer fingernails. Jason opened his big mouth. He had the second biggest mouth in his class. "Wider," said Dr. Payne. Jason stretched his mouth until his cheeks hurt. "That's good," said Dr. Payne. "Now just a little bit wider." The veins in Jason's neck bulged out as he stretched his mouth even wider. His eyes watered. His throat was dry. "Okay, just hold it like that," said Dr. Payne. She turned on the sucking machine and put a tube in Jason's mouth. The machine made a gagging noise as it sucked out the last drop of moisture. As Dr. Payne poked around in his teeth, she said, "Tsk, tsk, oh my," several times. "So how do you like school?" she asked. "Ah," said Jason. "What grade are you in?" "Ah," said Jason. "Well, just remember," said Dr. Payne, "it's very important to always listen to your teachers and do whatever they say." She poked a tooth with a long, pointed dentist tool. "Ah!" Jason screamed in agony. "Did that hurt?" asked Dr. Payne. Jason shook his head. If he told her it hurt, she might think it was a cavity. If she couldn't find it herself, he certainly wasn't going to tell her about it. "Are you sure?" asked Dr. Payne. She poked the same spot. This time, Jason didn't make a sound. Tears and sweat dripped down his face. The receptionist came into the room. "Yes," said Dr. Payne. Jason was glad for the break. "Kendall's mother is on the phone," said the receptionist. "She refuses to pay her bill." "What?" exclaimed Dr. Payne. "How dare—" "She says you pulled the wrong tooth." "Give me the phone," shouted Dr. Payne. The receptionist handed it to her. "This is Dr. Payne. What do you mean you're not paying your bill?" "Well, then, just bring Kendall back in here and I'll pull that one too. I'll pull them all, but you still have to pay me." "Your lawyer? I don't care what your lawyer said. You can tell your lawyer to rub a monkey's tummy. You heard me, rub a monkey's tummy with your head." She slammed the phone down. Jason looked at the diploma hanging on the wall. Before his dentist got married, her name was Jane Smith. His big mouth opened wider. Do you remember Jane Smith? All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.